third through fifth graders. Today we are going to, well, for the next 2 weeks, we are going to work on a project. It's actually by a famous artist. Her name is Jennifer Stark, and she does a whole bunch of paper art. She stacks paper, she combines paper, and the forms that she makes all kinds of different shapes and sizes and interesting compositions with all the paper. Eventually we may do one big project. I was kind of hoping to do that this year as our first day back. Maybe next year, since things are a little bit different. But if you notice, what it is each one of these are the same shape, but they're different sizes of the shape. Now, what I've done is I've used a 6x6 piece of black paper, but you could use any size. I really wouldn't probably go more than 10 by 10 because you'll be working on this a lot longer than what you think. So the first thing you're going to do, of course mine is in rainbow order. What you're going to do is you will have yourself some colored construction paper. And what you'll do is you'll draw a shape. So I think I'll draw maybe something like this. So I'm going to use this corner and I'm just going to draw, it doesn't always have to be wavy. Maybe I'll do more of a zigzag shape like this. So what you'll do is go ahead and cut that out. And when you're doing this, you really don't want your pencil marks to show. So you can either flip your paper over, but know that that's what you're doing is flipping your paper over, or erase those pencil marks after you cut them out. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab my next color, which after red on the color wheel or in the rainbow is orange. I'm just erase my pencil marks. Now, because I know that I want the same shape, but it needs to be smaller, what I'm actually going to do is use this first one, since it's my tracer, as my tracer, and go ahead and outline. Now, from this point forward, you really don't have to worry about your pencil marks showing because we're going to cut those off. Okay? So we know that this is the same size as this. So to make it smaller, what I'm going to do is just kind of guesstimate and make it smaller. Just draw it. So I'm following the same lines. I'm drawing it. And then whenever I cut it off, it'll be smaller. Okay, so I've cut this one and it's smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right on top of the red. Just like this. So you're going to keep going. So the next one for mine would be yellow, then green, then blue, then purple, then yellow, right? And then I have my piece of paper. Mine's 6x6. And then what I did was I went ahead and glued all the papers on together, and then I put the last, I just glued it on like this. And then you're going to keep doing that, and the point is to not fill up the entire black piece of paper, but to put enough on there that it was interesting. So originally I just had this one, and this one. But after I did it, I realized I wanted to have 2 circles, and so I created the circles. So the cool thing about this project is you can keep going with it. If you wanted to, you could actually start with a size this big and just keep going and keep repeating it. So if you wanted to, you could keep repeating, going back to red and then orange and then yellow and so forth until it gets smaller. And then you glue it on, and then you have your Jennifer Stark or your Jen Stark piece of artwork, which looks really cool on the black piece of paper. So I hope you guys are having a good time, and it's getting close to Gobble Gobble Day. So I hope you're going to get to enjoy and eat all the yummy food that you want and enjoy your family. Bye, guys.